We've done the first two. We'll do some more and speed you up, and then we'll show you what else we're doing. And we've got a little visitor. I'm going to see if I can get you to... Blaze, it's still, excuse the devastation of the garden, there's still loads of cleaning up to do because of the storm, and we've got to find storage for a load of stuff. Blaze, come here. Blaze, Blaze. We have to stop periodically. I can't keep going for too long, running out of battery, but we have to stop periodically when we're in the Gary house to give the mad dog some play. When you hear him squeaking at the door, which I'm sure you've heard in some films, this is what he wants you to do. He wants you to stop and have a mad half hour. Look at the roots on those. Bless him, Oscar put the soil in here and he hasn't quite put enough in. There we go. So I'll keep going, we'll speed you up. We're at the Lottie, it's 7th of May, we're not naked. I'm going to show you a few things. We need to do some feeds, but other than that, I think things are okay, so let's show you. Okay, a couple of the broad beans have suffered, but we've got some spare backup because we're trying to do successional this year, so we're just about to water them. Today I need to take the east cover off the peas and give them a good water. This is my sowing yesterday, but I think that in fact is weed. Yes, I'll sort that out later. The onions are going a bit yellow, so I need to do some Epsom salts or some sort of liquid feed. So, raspberries, artichoke. Andrew is watering the beans. We'll get on and show you how we've done. Right, we're going to do a small teepee for the Lottie beans. I've tried to germinate some at home. Not a huge success rate, so I'm going to plant some with beans here and then transplant the ones that have been done at home once they've hardened off. So Andrew's going to put the teepee poles in now. Now these obviously, as they're called dwarf, they don't get big. He's all man, is Andrew.
All man, half biscuit.
That didn't work. That's got to be a blooper. They can be post row markers. That's fine. We'll tie them at the top, and as they're beginning to germinate, we'll tie them into the teepee. There's some smaller ones, isn't there? Oh. There. Was some large canes and some small ones, but now they're large ones made into small ones. There's one there. One there. One there. Right. Let's tie him in. Whilst he's doing that, whilst the brassicas are hard enough in the polytunnel, in the ooh, I've got the shakes. Brassica tunnel. I don't know if you can see them. I've planted 2 rows of lettuce. There we go. And I've done some small lettuce here in with the onions as a catch crop. So we can just, they're quite fast growing. So we can just pick them before the onions get big. Nothing at all coming up from the sowings, but this is the fruit stuff we inherited, and we don't want to cut that too hard because we're not sure what some are. There's a goose gog there, and we don't know if these are summer or autumn raspberries, so we're just going to go with the flow this week. This year even, and this year, this is the one area we haven't cultivated, and this is going to have some courgettes and some squashes, and we're going to go some squashes, got some small climbing squashes up the fence and some patty pans ones. So yeah, it's all starting to look okay. As you know, I think this is our 4th season here, so we're a very new allotment site, and part of the planning permission was to create, Andrew's going to say it loudly, because what is it called?
A hibernacular.
A hibernacular, and this is like a giant hotel for, is it reptiles and insects and animals, or the whole lot?
Yes, it's not exclusive, anybody is welcome.
Yeah. So in there is a little entrance.
The rabbits like it.
We see lots of rabbits around there, and so that's part of that was included in the planning permission. They built it along with a woodland burial ground, and around the site we have loads of, I don't know if you can see this one, I don't think I'm going to get in. We have loads and loads of bird boxes. Can you see that one? There we are, we can see it. And that was part of the planning permission to make it wildlife friendly. There's one bird box. So we have to, I've got the shakes again. Yeah, we have to make it friendly for owls and bats. Okay, as I've said, I planted some dwarf borlotti beans. These are beans that you can eat or either let mature and dry the beans for soups and things over the winter months. Not many of them have or seem to be germinating. So I'm doing an extra lot, as it's warm now, from beans in the teepee, and I can add the ones from the greenhouse that have been handed off as we go. So I collected these seeds last year. They're too deep. Just put a couple in each station. There we go. And we'll feed that with a light feeded water. Let's see how these go. So here goes. Now they're not south facing, but it gets the sun all day and it's got the fence and the greenhouse as protection, do you think that'd be okay? And reflected heat from the greenhouse. Well, with any luck it should work. Do you remember the episode 1 when I sewed some bedding that I had left longer than needed over winter because I was on crutches? Well, it's been successful. Let's take you down to see the rest. Never give up on anything, even if you pass the deadline. Give it a go. Right, I'm going to leave you now. That's all those done. I'm going to water them in. Why don't you take a look at the bluebells that are just beside our allotment. See you soon.
Hello, it's Naked Gardening Day today. It's a little bit chilly, so struggling to keep the puppies in order. Several things to do today. A bit of pricking out, if we can find them, some bush trimming, a bit of plumping up, and I was hoping for some melons, but they're not quite ready yet. It's a bit early in the season and they need a bit more growth.